Hello, hi, my name is Melly Pretty. Today we are here conducting Mr. Hector Patel's interview. Today I have with me Dr. Pyman and Miss I am. Okay, Hector. So what I'm gonna ask you to do for me is I need you to go ahead and drop all those macros from the beginning to the end. Perfect. You got all the macros. Excellent job. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go over with you, Mr. Hector, is your HP rules. Now, once I go ahead and go over these HP rules, if you have any questions about them, you may be free to do so.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So, rule number one, do not resuscitate patients on any streets surrounding the hospital, PvP, Blue Territory events, or Army base. Do not Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. Do not stand cell on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty because this is a 3-day ban demotion and all funds returned. Only 2 ranked members may be at each desk in rank order: brown, maroon, blue, white, then green. Up to 3 may line up down the hall, also in rank order. If your medication wait time is over 5 minutes, go on emergency call runs or med deliveries. If the wait is under 5 minutes, wait in the cafeteria. Do not use the front door, only rank 6. Enter through the front door, only rank 7. Use the front parking lot. Whatever you do not spawn the bus. Only a DCP and a CP has that permission. We do not, so don't ask. Radio checks are mandatory. Once you see radio checks in the chat, hit it with a 10-4 copy. Did you have any questions on your HP rules, Mr. Hector?
Just one, because I was part of a meeting earlier this morning, and they were saying no scrubs are allowed on the floor, but if we're supposed to be on the floor to help people, I'm confused about that.
No. Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it was Dr. Lilo. She had said something about no scrubs are allowed to be in the hospital, and we had to be like out doing our med runs and stuff. But like, I just want to get clarification. Are we not able to be in the hospital?
That's
On
only.
those,
Go
on
ahead.
those times, no, that was a special call from Dr. Lilo because nobody was answering calls. On a normal day, you just don't want to be standing on the floor. You want to be behind a desk, or you want to be down the hall.
Okay, I understand that. Thank you so much.
All right, Dr. Pyman, did you want to go ahead and go over the MD rules?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to be reading your MD rules. After I'm done, I'll ask you. If you have any questions, you can ask me for sure.
Sounds good. Thank you.
MD1, refusal to provide medical assistance, refusal to give medicine to civilians, or resuscitate a person without a justified RP reason, provided there's no threat to the medic's life, like a turf war, active shootout, or standoff, punishment by one reprimand. MD2, firearm usage, use of firearms by medical staff, strictly prohibited. Punishment is dismissal from the
You've been
faction.
watching that, right?
MD3, adherence to project rules. Medical faction members must follow all established project rules. Punishment for one warning reprimand. MD4, use of official vehicles for personal activities. Personal use of official medical vehicles is prohibited. Punishment is one warning. MD5, issuing medical certificates. Issuing medical certificates outside the hospital setting is forbidden. Punishment is one warning. MD6, medical actions during dangerous situations. Selling medical pills or resuscitating players during life-threatening situations such as firefights or other active threats, leading to the individual being treated is prohibited. Punishment is one warning. MD7, gang association. Criminal activity, intentionally associating with gangs committing major crimes like theft, vandalism, or murder, or affiliating with factions during events is prohibited. Punishment dismissal from the faction. MD8, disrespectful conduct towards colleagues and civilians. Disrespectful behavior toward any individual is prohibited. Punishment 1, reprimand or dismissal based on fact and leader's decision. MD9, non-compliance with orders, failing to follow orders or observe rank-based subordination. Punishment is 1, reprimand. MD10, use of personal vehicles for EMS work. Using personal vehicles for EMS-related tasks is not allowed. Punishment is 1, warning. MD11, proper role-play conduct. Medical personnel must role-play their duties appropriately, including interaction and dialogue, and checking surroundings during emergencies. The punishment is 1, warning. MD12, improper use of tasers. Attacking a civilian with a taser weapon or physical force without a role-play reason is punishment from dismissal from the faction. Do you have any questions about those rules?
No, thank you.
Perfect, perfect. All right, now I'm going to go over your RP rules with you. If you have any questions about your RP rules, you may be free to do so. RP 13, fraction and RP non-fraction behavior within the gang fraction, including harmful releases of prisoners or execution of civilians by the police. Punishment equals exoneration from the fraction and or from 30 minutes in one state jail to a 3-day ban. RP 14, sexual harassment, any form of non-consensual sexual actions, including stimulation and explicit dialogues, action use of ethnic and or BGT slurs, or excessive attention. All sexual actions require OOC consent, such as actions should not occur in public or frequent visitor areas. Punishment equals 60 minutes mute or 24-hour up to a 30 days ban. RP 15, disruption of fraction operations, intentionally provoking fraction members for entertainment or disrupting fraction operations is prohibited. Punishment equals 30 minutes in one state jail. RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts towards medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment equals from 90 minutes in one state jail to a 12-hour ban. Did you have any questions on your RP rules, Mr. Hector?
No, ma'am, thank you.
Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and ask you about 5 questions. Do know that on your interview questions, there's no right or wrong answers. Try to answer them questions as best to your abilities.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Why did you want to go ahead and join the medical fraction?
Honestly, I was part of medical fraction before, and I messed up. Being, I wanna rejoin to help people and like be there to get people picked up.
Hello. Okay, perfect, perfect. That's a good answer. My next question to you is, what days can we spawn the bus?
Never. You cannot spawn the boss unless you have DCP or DHP. You can't spawn it.
Yeah, DCP or CP. So which would be your deputy chief physician and your chief physician.
Yeah. So without their approval, you cannot spawn the boss.
Correct. My next question: what are the areas you cannot perform CPR at?
PD, military base, and any street that connects to the HP.
Yes, so you want to make sure that also on no gang territory, so no blue markings or no orange markings. You can see that on the maps. If it's telling you that, that means it is a gang territory. So do not enter those to give no CPR.
Okay, yeah, and I think I was also told not to anyways, it's got the rifle and whatever, like, stay away from those areas too.
Those are the active territories.
Yeah, those.
Now, the only time that sometimes we are allowed to go on things like on army bases is with the rank 7 or higher. And those will only be like if we do like events, because sometimes we do have events where we go on army bases to go ahead and do stuff. So just keep in mind it has to be with the rank 7 or higher.
Okay, copy. 10-4.
All right. Now, my next question is going to be to you. What are 2 mistakes you've made since being in this fraction, and what have you learned from them?
Um, so one mistake is definitely be pulling up my taser on floor one. It was a glitch, but there's no excuse for that, and it still stayed out. So obviously not pulling out taser.
Your hair look
And
cute.
then the second one is going to be to
So
my
cute.
driving. Honestly, I mean, we all get that itch, but you gotta be careful, and if you ain't and
Hi, baby.
not uh present, like it causes all kinds of chaos.
Right. So you do know that when you do get into them white scrubs and you do get your taser, keep in mind that you only want to use your taser on when you find yourself in a dangerous situation. You only use that taser one time and you only shoot it one time. Once you do that, you flee the scene. Now you would know more about that once you get into your white scrubs, but that's the proper way of using your taser.
Yes, ma'am. And I don't want to say I wasn't properly trained initially, but I obviously learned that over time. But you tase outside a hospital or HP, and then you run. And yeah, like that's the biggest thing that I had to learn.
So I was texting. I wasn't trying to interrupt
Right.
the interview, but I'm really
Um, okay. Now, my next question is going to be to you, Mr. Hector. How would you handle a situation under pressure? So, if you find yourself in a situation downstairs, say with patients, they're harassing you, they're talking mean things to you, saying mean, how are you going to handle that situation?
Just ignore them and call for higher rankings.
going to is closed.
No, I heavily disregarded. If you guys see that, I hit the wrong button. My bad.
Going to is closed.
Just sorry, I got other background noise. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
Call. Just ignore it, right? And call for higher rankings to come and throw my macros up. And I mean, if it escalates to where I need to call admin, then I'm just gonna go to help and get admin.
Okay, okay. Yes. Also, always keep in mind, always record and report. That way, you're recording and the situation that's going on, and it's also a backup for you to protect you. So just keep that also in mind as well.
Okay, absolutely, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna now pass the next 5 questions over to Dr. Pyman. Um,
Yep. Okay. How do you show kindness to patients?
I mean, I'm kind of an introvert, so I don't really talk first, but if they be like, thanks, and I appreciate it, like, I'm like, I respond back to that, and I'm like, hey, have a great day, like, I don't know, a lot of people in this game is kind of rude, but I just try to keep to myself, and if they show appreciation, like, try to just say thanks and like
those
go
are
on,
dad's favorite.
like not go on about your day, but like
Peeps.
have a good day. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Why is teamwork important in the medical faction?
Yeah, that's it. No more junk food.
And all right, well, first off, Remy, girl, you helped me so much over the past like literally 12 hours. That girl, she needs a raise for sure. But if you ain't able to like have open lines of communication, especially with the peers that you're working with, like you ain't gonna get nowhere. Even light skin, girl, I've been talking to her since yesterday, and she helped me. She got all my macros straight up, and just being there and being helpful for everybody. Like I don't know,
What about money?
like you just gotta do it,
Okay, that's good. How do you handle a patient who is upset or angry?
A lot of people. Well, for me, like I'm gonna try to talk to them and be honest. But like a lot of people just try to ignore them, and I know like that's something that we can be trained to do is to just ignore them and move on and call for
I'm
support.
glad you
But
have fun.
sometimes someone just needs someone to talk to, and even in my
Yeah,
experience,
her
like
mom texted me, told me
I'm
every
gonna
little
ask, I'm
thing she
gonna
had
talk
y'all
to
doing.
somebody, even if I'm an introvert. Like I'm gonna
I'm
talk to
happy you had
them
a
and be
good
like, hey,
time.
let's go outside. Like let's chat about it, right? And if they have to go outside and scream to me, then scream to me, right? Like obviously someone's gonna be upset about something, so we're just gonna go outside. Let's chat, like whatever. Other times, if I know they just
Oh,
trolling,
okay.
like ignore them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
good.
How do you
How do you
stay
stay
calm
calm
under
under
pressure?
pressure?
Oh, I asked that Dr. Pie Man.
Mm-hmm. But
Okay,
in real life,
that's fine.
I was gonna say in real life, I vape.
Oh, you be baking?
I love that. I have a I have another question for you. Why is it
Yes, ma'am.
important to follow your chain of command? And when I say chain of command, I'm going to go a little into detail about that. So your chain of command is going to basically be who you're right now facing. So we're part of that chain of command. I'm a rank 6. Dr. Pieman is a rank 6. Miss I am, she's a rank 3. So you see Miss Lightskin Haitian, she is a rank 6. You are rank 0, so you become last. One is white scrubs, two is blue scrubs, and three is like Miss I am. Four is brown, five is white coat. Then you got your rank 7s, which is blue shirt, white coats, and then you got your DCP and CP. So those are your chain of command. So why is it important to go ahead and follow that?
Well, if I got an issue, I'm gonna go to Remy. She's gonna be the first one. Uh, yeah. So Remy or Miss Ames is gonna be my first go-to, but because first off, there's just a lot of other crap going on that DCP, CP, rank 6, 7, like y'all be doing all kinds of other stuff. Like you ain't got no time to be dealing with all this little stuff, right? And like that's what we as a family, right? We just gotta like communicate with each other and talk and figure it out. Like we don't, if we ain't gotta include nobody else above us and just get like the situation controlled, then we just get the situation controlled.
Right. Okay. I like that. I like your answer. Okay, I am. Did you have a question for Mr. Hector? Because you got at least ask one.
Okay, so what
So,
if
what
a
if a
gang
gang
member
member
threaten
threatened
you
you
while
while
you
you
treating
treating
someone
someone?
in? How
How
would
would
you
you
go
go
about the
about that
situation?
situation?
If someone's threatening me when I'm treating someone, I'm gonna treat the person that I get called out to per one state, and then I'm gonna get back into my vehicle and flee the scene.
Her name is Lilo. And then you got
Good
Good
Sid.
answer.
answer.
All
And
right.
if I have to protect myself, then I will tase and run, but I ain't pulling the taser out.
Love you, mom.
Good answer. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions for Mr. Hector before I close this interview?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think that
think
was
that was
10.
10.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, Mr. Hector. That today will conclude your interview. Congratulations. Welcome to the medical fraction.
Thank you all so much.